It sounds like the plot of a movie. A U.S. man was able to hide behind a false identity.
In 2013, there was a website where anything, from weapons to body parts, was available. In just 2 years, this site grew so much that it generated a profit of $1 billion for an expanding illegal empire. The US government was alarmed, but couldn't act since the website operated on the dark web. This infamous site was called the Silk Road. The story began in 2011 with Ross Ulbricht, a libertarian who believed the government shouldn't control people's choices, especially regarding drugs. So, he had an idea. He created a marketplace where anyone could buy or sell anything. He believed it would make money and free people from government control, benefiting the world. To build this illegal website, he needed a way to stay anonymous online. That's when he found the Tor browser, a tool developed by the US Navy to hide users' identities by constantly changing their IP addresses. This made tracking nearly impossible and was perfect for Ross's plan. For payments, Ross used Bitcoin, which allowed anonymous transactions without government or bank involvement. Over 6 months, he taught himself coding, back-end development, and Bitcoin integration to build the site. By January 2011, the website was complete. Ross named it Silk Road, turning his bold idea into reality. The website was ready, but Ross had no products to sell. So, he rented a building and started growing magic mushrooms, which became Silk Road's first product. To attract customers, Ross posted fake positive reviews on forums, pretending to be a user. His tactic worked, and soon, the site received 2 orders a week. He packed the orders in small envelopes and shipped them using the US Postal Service. You might wonder why Ross wasn't caught using the Postal Service for illegal shipments. The equipment used to detect contraband was mainly for large packages, and with 421 million pieces of mail sent daily, his small envelopes went unnoticed. After 2 months, Silk Road was receiving daily orders, and Ross shipped them out regularly, helping the site grow fast. Soon, Ross expanded Silk Road to include multiple sellers offering harder substances. In exchange, he charged a 6.25% commission on each sale. Within 2 months, he earned almost $22,000. A journalist named Adrian Chan heard about the site, but initially thought it was a joke. However, when he accessed Silk Road, he was shocked to find 343 illegal products listed. Intrigued, he decided to interview the site's owner, so he starts commenting for the interview. Ross realized it would be tough to stop the journalist, so he agreed to the interview. He saw it as an opportunity to spread his libertarian views. The next day, Adrian's article about Silk Road went viral, catching the attention of mainstream media. As a result, the website's traffic soared and Bitcoin prices began to rise. But with growing attention came problems. Just days after the article, the US government took notice. They called in 3 agencies, FBI, DEA, and IRS, to investigate Silk Road as a threat. Meanwhile, Ross continued making $500,000 a week, with his Bitcoin holdings multiplying in value. Ross was on track to become a billionaire within a year, but his dream was crushed by the FBI. While major agencies struggled to crack the case, a tax inspector named Gary solved it with a simple search. Gary searched Silk Road in Google and used advanced filters to trace when it was first mentioned. He discovered that a user named Altoid had first mentioned the website on a forum and had been posting positive reviews to promote it. Digging deeper, Gary found that Altoid had posted a job listing with the email rossulbricht@gmail.com. Further digging revealed that the username Ross had posted a question about the Tor browser and later changed his name to Frosty. The next day, Gary shared his findings with the FBI. When he mentioned the name Frosty, the room fell silent. The FBI officers were stunned because the servers and computers used by Silk Road's admin were the same ones they had just uncovered. The man known as Frosty was the final piece of the puzzle. Everyone realized Ross was the person they had been hunting for. The FBI traced the Silk Road server to Iceland, and after working with local authorities, discovered Ross was operating from an internet cafe in San Francisco. On October 2nd, 2013, the FBI arrested him at a library, seizing his laptop with 144,000 bitcoins worth $5 million. Despite his parents' pleas, the judge sentenced him to 2 life terms, aiming to set an example, hoping the youth would learn not to sell illegal things online. But, sadly, it didn't make much difference. Not long after, Silk Road 2.0 popped up, and then an even worse version, Silk Road 3.0, came along. Even with all of this, Ross is still in prison today. What do you think about Ross's journey and his fight against government control? Do you think his vision was right, or did he take it too far? Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you in our next video. Until then, take care and thanks for watching.